tuning in to Franklin County Forage. We're heading out. It is July 5th. I'm going to do the first custom job I've done in several years, and it's really not even really probably worth my time doing it. It's only about 4 acres maybe. Cut, rake, and bale. Going to square bale it. The guy seems really nice. I know how it is when you got small patches like that. It's hard to get somebody to do it. I like to try to work with smaller people like that just because I know what it's like. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm not really, it's not like I'm making a killing off of it or anything. But this guy's gonna appreciate it. And we're gonna make enough to cover our costs at least. Alright, there it is, guys. Little bitty patch. He thinks it's 4 acres. It does go over all the way over to these woods over here. We'll see. I widened out the windrow. I'm going to try not to use the tedder because I don't want to make another trip. And this stuff is far enough along, it's ripe enough, mature enough, however you want to say it, that it's not super high moisture stuff. And it's late enough in the year, there's hopefully not a whole lot of moisture in the ground, especially up here on the high stuff. So we're going to see what happens. Just started her up. Here we go. I'm going to put the phone down so I can make this first round without hitting something. I left this patch right here, there's some thorn trees, and I made one swath through there, so I picked a bunch of them out of this windrow. I'm not even going to rake that one there. It's just going to be what it is. That's all I got left right here. This up here on the hill is not too bad. There is a patch of weeds right over here. This is mostly orchard grass actually up here. But then you got some junk stuff down here with some weeds mixed in and those stinking thorn trees. I've got thorn trees before. I hate thorn trees. If you don't know what a thorn tree is, look up honey locust. There's another bunny rabbit. Lots of rabbits out here in this field. Look up honey locust. They have massive thorns, and it doesn't take much of a tree to ruin a bunch of tires. For some reason, it's clumping a little bit back there. It took me an hour and a little over an hour and 10 minutes, 15 minutes to cut this. Half that time though was spent trying to pick some thorn trees out of this that I had already cut. So that's not all cut time, but that's how long I've been here. This is what you run into when you do custom work. So, alright, Bethany's here with the truck. I'm gonna leave this here, and when I come to rake, I'll drive that tractor over here with the rake, and then when it's time to bale, I'll pull the baler over here. That way I don't have to roll this tractor any more than I have to. Just came and checked this hay that I cut. Gosh, I'm trying to think. I guess I cut that yesterday. Time gets away from me. Yeah, yesterday was Monday. That was a holiday for me. Monday following the 4th. And so I cut it yesterday. It's about 4:30 right now, and it has dried extremely well. One thing that helps is it was already really dry because it's so mature, and the ground's dry. So I've got to work tomorrow as well. I'd like to try to bale it tomorrow. They increased the chance of rain for Thursday, and I really don't want to get this guy's hay wet for him. So if I can bale it tomorrow, I'm going to, but I'm not going to be able to bale it if I don't get it raked. So right now, I'm going home. I'm gonna get the rake hooked up to the Deutz, check everything out. We're gonna head over here. I'm gonna go ahead and rake it now. I don't normally do that. I really like to rake the day I'm going to bale, but I have a meeting tomorrow that I'm not gonna miss at work, so I'll have time to bale it after work. The problem is, if I don't rake until after work tomorrow, I don't think it'll be dry enough to bale. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and rake it this evening.
All right, guys. Got the rake folded up for road transport. High and tight, baby, high and tight.
Tractor's got a pretty slow road gear, so it's gonna take a while to get there. Hopefully, everything goes good. Won't run over any thorn trees. We'll get back before it gets dark. It's after 5 o'clock right now. Should have plenty of time, but you know how that goes, so let's roll.
Good sized windrows. And I don't know, for about this windrow here, that way is all really good. It's really nice and dry. It's not ready to bale right now, but it'll be ready tomorrow for sure. Those 4 windrows down there are going to be the wettest. They're the worst, got the most weeds. So we'll see how well that dries down there. Time will tell. But all right, now I got to fold this rake up, and I'll show you guys. It's kind of a rigging, because the way to lock this up is busted, so I gotta use straps to pull it up. I'll show you. What I'm gonna do is I gotta take these donuts out, or stops, whatever you want to call them. We call them donuts, but I don't know where that piece went. Anyways, take those out. That lets me drop this thing down. And I'll let these arms go up, and then I gotta strap them up. Typically, you'd pull this pin. This thing has a slide on it, but all those holes are busted out, so that doesn't work. So we gotta strap it. I'll show you. Now that it's all the way down, I'll hook a strap here to here, and then whenever I pick it up, this will be up high enough that I can rotate these here so they're in line with the tractor. There's one strap. Now the next one. Strap number 2. Now we raise. Now we raise it up. And we're going to pivot this here 90 degrees so it's straight up. We'll swing it in. Pivot that one 90 degrees, straight up, swing it in. And then I turn those bottom 2 back to, however you want to look at it, and have more clearance on at the ground level. Comes up. Now, pull this pin here, pull that pin there. I don't know if I can do this one-handed or not, but we'll see what happens here. Rotate it up like this, go like that, so that hole lines up. It's probably really close. See? All right. Here's what it looks like from the back. Rotate it up. Field mode. Go ahead and do this side, and then I'll skip the details on the other one so you guys don't get bored. So, we'll take this, loosen it up a little bit here. Pull this pin, pull that pin, and then we'll rotate it like this. Oh. Like that. Then that gives me more clearance down here. So now, pull this pin, then you grab this and pull it to you. Don't get hit by it. Just like that. So this side here is complete. Here's what it looks like complete. She is tall. Now we'll do this other side the exact same way. Just fold it up. Now the other thing you could do, instead of doing this here, if you didn't want it like that, you could shorten that center link and that would lay this down like that, which is probably good. The center link on this thing is seized up tight. You ain't doing nothing to it unless I change it, which wouldn't hurt to change it, but okay, let's check out this hay. The ends are worse than anything other than right next to the woods, obviously, where I ran over it. So I don't know if you can tell, but this is really green right here. Tomorrow, that'll be dry. I'm not concerned about anything that's on top will be dry. But if there's anything that didn't get flipped over, I do have concerns. But the way I cut, the way I rake, most everything should get flipped over because I do leave a pretty good gap in between rows. I'm not saying that 100%. There might be a clump here or there. But this here's pretty green still. It'll be pretty well dry tomorrow. We're gonna get some good drying. These are good sized windrows. There'll be a decent amount of hay for here for the size. That's where thorn trees were. We're gonna head home and I'm gonna try to get home in time to take the stacker over to Dad's because he's got some hay that he cut. He's gonna be baling, and obviously he can't round bale it. So we're gonna square bale it. We're planning on using the stacker. So that means I need to have it over there. So whenever I'm done here, I can just buzz over there and get to stacking for him. He'll be baling. I'm hoping I'm gonna leave work a little bit early just so I can get back in here, get this done baling, and get over to Dad's. Assuming this will bail tomorrow. I don't know, we'll see. I'm thinking I'll at least be able to bail some of it tomorrow. Time will tell. So, all right, let's hit the road. All right, guys, got the rake home. I'm gonna fire this thing up and get the loader raised and strapped up. I'm gonna unhook it and hook it to the tractor or to the truck and get you heading to Dad's. All right, got the New Holland 1032 ready to roll, hooked up to the truck. Let's roll.